Hi friends, Andrea here with a new video. Today I am on the Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine blog as part of the Winter Issue Challenge week as a guest designer, creating a layout based on that mood board that you see on the screen. And I'm using the Simple Stories Feelin Frosty collection. So what I'm trying to achieve here is that rustic vibe that the mood board is giving me, and what I'm taking from it's a combination of things I want to achieve, and I want to create lots of texture and dimension. And I'm also going for the color a little bit of pink, and I think the Feelin Frosty collection goes great with the photo that I have. So I'm gonna start with just adding a little bit of mixed media to my background. I'm taking the Feelin Frosty stencil and I'm adding some paste, not changing the color. I'm not gonna be adding any watercolors or anything. This is a very subtle, just a detail that I want as part of that background, and in order to achieve what I mentioned earlier of creating a lot of texture and dimension. So I'm not going to cover the entire page, but some sections. So I'm rotating that. You could easily wait for your paste to dry, or you can do what I did and just rotate and play with the stencil in a way that it's not gonna mess with what you've done already. I'm gonna set that aside to dry. I did add some machine stitching details on the edge of that white cardstock. I did cut that piece of cardstock to 11.5 by 11.5 so I could have that border with this pattern paper by Simple Stories. Now I still have some of that pattern paper. So I'm gonna try to create some logs by rolling the pieces of paper. So I'm gonna go with 2 different pattern papers to get different colors. And I'm also gonna be mixing some real sticks that I grabbed on one of my walks with my dog. And you'll see how all that comes together. So I'm cutting these pieces, just following the lines from the actual pattern, now adding double-sided tape on both sides, on both ends and opposite sides of the pattern paper. So when I roll them, it will make it easier for them to stay. I'm using super sticky double-sided tape, and then I will be adhering those pieces to my page using some hot glue. And I press just to get a more rounded shape on that paper. And I will repeat that process on, I think I ended up also cutting 3 or 4 more pieces. So let's say about 10 pieces I ended up cutting and rolling. Okay, now I'm back. You see that now I also have some of the real sticks right there just waiting to be adhered to the page. I am going through the journal bits and the regular die cuts and selecting which ones I think I can use for my page, putting the other ones back in the bag. We have the bits and pieces right here. And I know I will not add that many, but at least it will be easier when the time comes for me to start adhering them to the page. I know which ones go well with it based on the idea that I have for the page. And then it just makes it easier to look through and select what I want. Now I'm going to add some borders to this photo, and I'm going to use 3 different pieces of pattern paper for that. This one and those, nope, those are the 3 colors that I want. So just regular double-sided tape. We'll repeat the process 2 more times. And I always start by I insist in trying to create these borders using my paper trimmer, but always go back to my scissors for some reason. I think I feel more comfortable that way, and I feel it goes faster for some reason. Perfect. So my background should be dry now, and just deciding where I'm going to place my photo, and this is the piece that I'm going to use. I added some machine stitching details there, and I decided that that's where they're going to go. And these rolled logs are what I want for the main background. That's perfect. That is kind of what I want. So I'm going to start adhering them to the page. And they are not supposed to be in a specific order or super aligned. That is part of the effect that we are looking for. This is one of the real ones. And this is one thing that I love about the process of creating. And when you receive guidelines, the moment Megan sent me the mood board that I was supposed to work with, I fell in love, and I just immediately started thinking on what to do, what collection I'm using, what photo and what elements I am bringing in from that mood board and I'm incorporating into my layout. It was super fun to immediately decide that's the collection. The Feelin Frosty is the collection I want. The colors go perfect. I didn't want to go all black and white. I needed that pop of color. All right, photo and journaling bit are already on the page, and now it is time to find my title. I'm gonna use, oh, wait a second, I found that lovely snowman that it's gonna go on the left side, and I'm using 2 pieces of foam stickers for my title. There we go. I'm adding super sticky double-sided tape on that since I have the paste on the background, so I wasn't sure if regular double-sided tape was going to work. So now just finishing with few details, just few die cuts on the right side. I'm gonna add a few more details also on the top right of my photo and the left where the snowman is. And then I'm finishing also with a few snowflakes all around. And that's mainly because I do have the snowflakes on the background with the paste, but they're white, so even from here you cannot really see them. They're more visible when you see the page live. But the page is almost done. You can see now the details on the right side of the photo. And it is time to write our journaling. I normally like to do that by hand. And there it is. Here you can see all of the detail, texture, and dimension that I added, all of the details that they simply make me really, really happy. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you check all of the details and follow all of the posts from this week and let me know what you think. This was Andrea for you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.